need to discuss something. Come and find me when you have a moment.
You wanted to talk about something? Yeah. We've come a long way together, haven't we? So, it's that serious? No. I mean, well, maybe. I was just wondering, with the rescue ship arriving any day now, have you thought about what it's gonna look like after you come back? For you, I mean. What are you planning to do with your life, Jan? I don't know exactly, but I'm a new man. And I feel ready for a fresh start. A fresh start. Wow. That sounds exciting. But what exactly does it mean? Do you have a goal in sight? Let me guess. You have some good advice for me about how I should live my life from now on. Not really. I was just curious if you intend to live it well. What's it to you anyway? Well, it matters to me. Because at the end of the day, I guess I'll have to consider your life somehow superior to mine. Superior? What do you mean? Only one of us will be able to continue his life as Jan Dolsky. The real Jan Dolsky. And it will be you. And as petty as it might sound, it just feels a little unfair, you know? And according to you, the fair outcome would be not being reduced to the role of somebody else's altar. But this is who you are. Well, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like I'm genuine. Genuine. Admit it. You were lost in your life. And you might have changed, but you still don't know where you're going. Whereas I do. What the hell are you suggesting? Think about it, Jan. Let go of your ego for a moment. Our life made more sense to me than it did to you. I had a sense of purpose. My wife, my family, children, maybe. What if I was the one to come back as Jan Dolsky? What? Swap places? That's the most ridiculous idea I've ever heard. I can be happy in my life too, you know, with Lena or someone else. This is what I've learned on this journey with all of you. That it's only up to me to find happiness right where I am. Well, my happiness lies only wherever she is. But since you're fine no matter where you are, well, that just proves my point. All I'm asking is that you look at the situation through my eyes. I can't. Just like you have no idea what it's like to be me. We're different, and swapping places would make no sense. Look, I'm not saying your life is worth less than mine. Maybe it's even worth more. You've achieved great things, found Rapidium, got through so many obstacles. And you can continue on that road, enjoying being the new Jan you've become, while I could go back to the only life I want. With Lena. Haven't you ever thought that maybe that was the actual purpose of your journey? To become my own altar? No, Jan. Still be yourself. But you'd take my place with the others. Nobody would have to know. No. I'm not going to hand over my life to you just like that. Of course, I never wanted you to do it just like that. Look, I know it's not a decision to be made lightly, and I don't expect an immediate answer. Just think about it. We still have a few days until the ship lands. You're back. I thought I'd lost you. Relax. I'm not that easy to get rid of. But how is that possible? You were outside for the whole night in lethal radiation. How the hell did you survive? I found the planet's secret. I found it, Jan. And my word, was it worth it. Every day, every hour of this journey, each problem we struggled with to get here, I found our reward. I've never seen you like this, so elated. I've never felt like this. It's as if my thoughts are clearer and my body is lighter. And there's this energy filling me, as if nothing was impossible. Well, what is it? What did you find? Words can't describe it. You should see it for yourself. I've marked the coordinates on your map. Just go and check it out. We'll call you once you get there.
What he needed those polymers for. So, are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Not a bad sight, is it?
It's incredible. Is that water?
Yes, I analyzed it. I spent the whole night down in that valley. My radiation sensor didn't spike once. It's like a whole different ecosystem in that area. The atmosphere is different, and there's life in the water and around it. Not just plants, but microorganisms. And it's real. Not a proximity plane, not a potential landscape, but true material reality here and now.
But the sun, doesn't it burn everything on the surface?
That, my friend, is the most interesting part. Come back to the base and we'll talk.
Can't do this without resources. Should I move on to this now?
Some discovery. An oasis? In the middle of this place? How the hell does it even exist? It's as much a mystery to me as it is to you. What if this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what Rupidium can do? I knew this planet held secrets, but I didn't expect it to host such marvels. It seems the vegetation in that valley gets annihilated every time the sun rises, but reappears shortly afterward to rapidly regrow again and breed life. Some people would say it's a miracle, but I've never believed in miracles. Well, maybe you should start, because that place, it sure looks like a miracle. Oh, I know I said I want to open up to changes, but let's not get overexcited. When something looks inexplicable, it probably means you haven't been looking hard enough for an explanation. I've gathered some clues. The modified composition of the atmosphere in that area, the lack of nighttime radiation, and I have a theory. I've called it the theory of continuity. Wow. You already thought of a catchy name. The main assumption is that with every alternation, the oasis is reborn in a more progressed state than it was in the previous cycle. And that by somehow remembering the state in which it died, it starts over from that point, only to move forward. Constant evolution. A relay of life defying the obliterating forces of this star system. It might be expanding, who knows? Maybe one day it will cover the whole surface of this planet. And then what? I don't know. Progress even further? Don't forget its presence is clearly affecting the atmosphere. Maybe it's looking for a way to live forever? Or simply to bear some extraordinary fruit, fertilized by an underground vein of rupidium. Imagine, Jan, what if its existence is somehow related to the veins we've seen in the interval? If only I could find out. See it with my very own eyes. Stay here to witness the upcoming cycle, and the next one, and then the next. Would you seriously consider such an idea? Staying behind on this godforsaken planet? I know it sounds crazy, irrational even. Still, something in me wants to say, yes, I would consider it. It's what I want. And I'm starting to think this planet is where I was truly born. Everything else was always only in my head. What if I'm not supposed to go back to Earth? What if this is my home, my destiny? Destiny? I'm sorry, but you don't believe in such bullshit. What happened to sacrificing our own needs for the sake of the mission? I've thought of that, and don't worry, the mission still comes first. I could get everything ready for you, then you could let me go. I just need a little time to prepare for the sunrise. I could hide in that shelter the rebels started working on. So, say you really managed to survive and study this phenomenon. You lived through several cycles of the sun, analyze data, draw conclusions, maybe even come up with a groundbreaking discovery. How are you going to share it with the world? What about what you've always wanted so much? Recognition. What if I was wrong? Driven by the wrong motivation. My ego instead of the truth. Even if it meant staying alone with that truth. Who knows? Maybe that's the only truth there is. The one we have to face alone. Your passion for this discovery is, surprising. I can't believe I'm talking to the same guy who taught me to be pragmatic and never let my emotions get the better of me. You do know that staying here would mean certain death? And the risk of going mad? Yes, when you look at it from a perspective, it would be madness. And for the first time in my life, I'm not sure if I can trust my judgment. This is such a new feeling. That's why I'd like you to do something for me. I want you to decide. You created me this way, and the quantum computer chose you to be in charge of this mission. I will accept my fate humbly, whatever you choose it to be. Just remember, if you let me go, I promise to help you get ready first. Thank you. You've been priceless from the very start of this mission. But I don't have the right to stand between you and your dream. When we're all set for evacuation, you can go. Thank you. Well, let's not waste any more time then.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
All done here. Should I help with this now?
So, we have all the tech we need to get out of here safely. Your work is done. You can go and get ready to stay behind. We did it. You have all you need, Earth will have Rapidium, and I will go and meet my fate in the Oasis. Fate. You've come a long way from being the guy who said only success is worth anything. Didn't we both come a long way? I underestimated you. I don't blame you. I underestimated myself, too. I might have added a brick to that wall, playing the smart ass, while in fact I was trying to prove something to you. In the end, we're more alike than we seem. We just put on different masks to protect ourselves. Well, I'm taking off my mask now. I can admit that I'm a little scared. But most of all, curious. That's what science should always be about, right? Right. Goodbye, my friend. My Walter. Goodbye, man. Hope you find whatever you're looking for. Part of it, I already have.